Good morning. I hope all is well. If you're watching this, that means you've watched my first Charmed Para 3 Readathon vlog, which is up on the screen, hopefully, by the time this is up. But, hello, good morning. It's the 13th of October, and I've just come back from a massage, which has done wonders for my ligaments and my back. And now I'm treating myself with Gloria jeans and scones while I have to do assessments and wait for an electrician to come and fix our fans, apparently. So just trying to get as much as I can done, so I'll check in with you guys later. Hi, so it's currently the 16th of October, around about 1:41 in the afternoon, and I've just gone back from having a physio appointment and going downtown and just wandering around town for a bit, because I've been in this house all week and I was going a bit stir crazy. I didn't end up reading anything because I had to take my walker, and I know I'm wearing a dress because I had a physio appointment, so I didn't have any pockets for me to listen to anything in, so I haven't made much progress since yesterday. But the physio did say that, my back injury is going to be fixable. I just got to do some exercises and all that stuff, which was nice because I was sick and tired of being in pain and not knowing why my back was in pain. And it's if you hurt your back, you've got your built-in protection system, which spasms to protect it and that whole jazz. So I at least have an idea of what I need to do to fix it, which is going to be good. So that is my thing today. I'm just going to rest a bit more. I've got to finish off my lunch, and then I will probably just try and get some more of Cemetery Boys read or start on another book, because I don't know, with how much in pain, it's hard for me to focus on something, and I don't know if I want to keep reading Cemetery Boys, but at the same time it requires a lot of focus because there's so many elements to it, and I'm in so much pain that focusing is being really hard to do. So that is my update. I will talk to you guys later, but yeah, that's it for now. Hi, I'm back. So I wanted to just jump onto the vlog and quickly say, for anyone who hasn't really seen or doesn't follow me on Instagram, I released candles yesterday. My candles were based off the Immortals After Dark series and the Wicked Villain series by Katie Robert, and I was very nervous about posting up this project because I'd been working on it in the background for a bit, and just the response was great, and I felt so happy with it because it was my first time, and I was just so extremely happy with how the candles turned out. And yeah, so I just wanted to jump in and to say to everyone who saw those posts, or retweet them or put them everywhere, just thank you. It was really, I was really nervous about posting those up, but the response was great. And that's that. I do want to make some more candles. I have ordered some more scents and stuff so I can make some more. But yeah, that was just something that I did yesterday, and one of the authors that one of the candles was based off followed the candle account and then reposted her thing, and I'll put it here. And just it made my day. It made me so happy. I truly love the Wicked Villain series by Katie Robert, and to make something that I can put on my bookshelves or whatever. I'm so full. So I'm just waiting for my computer to with updates, and then I'll probably listen to some audiobook before I've got to go clean. But I just wanted to pop in and say this because thank you to everyone. So thank you guys. I am so excited because something just dropped, so I'm going to react to the trailer for the podcast It Came From the Deep by Maria Lewis. So this is going to be really, really fun.
an elderly professor is murdered, leaving a puzzling crime scene for police to unravel, and a laboratory housing all kinds of marine life. But something is missing. Something huge. Recent high school graduate Kaya Craig has problems of her own, with her career as an ironwoman on the Gold Coast in jeopardy after a horrific accident. Yet someone wants to hold her accountable. After nearly drowning in Lake Pulitz and her attackers on the run, Kaya is left with more than just physical injuries. She's convinced she saw something in the depths of the lake, something that chose to spare her. Uncertain whether she's running towards the discovery of a friend or foe, Kaya begins digging into a mystery that may have bigger ramifications than she or any of her friends can fathom. It Came from the Deep is a thrilling combination of young adult and science fiction from the author of the best-selling Supernatural Sisters series, Maria Lewis, winner of the Aurealis Award for Best Fantasy Novel with The Witch Who Courted Death. For the first time, It Came from the Deep is going to be available in audio format with this free narrative podcast series. New chapters drop every week, with bonus episodes discussing the themes, research, and wider paranormal universe with podcaster Blake Howard, the author Maria Lewis, and a range of surprising guests. Be sure to subscribe and get ready, because you never really know what's truly waiting in the deep.
I am just so excited. I love It Came from the Deep. I love just the whole cast of characters, and just this is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to listen in, and this is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. Oh, that'll have to do. Hi guys, it's the 18th of October and it is currently nearly 9 o'clock at night. I just thought I might give you a few updates. So first of all, I'm now down to at least 6 hours left of Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas, and things are getting heavy and my heart, I nearly cried. But I know that the last 6 hours are going to be really, really intense. So that's my thing. I can't really give too much away because I'm still like processing. These boys they're good boys, the best boys, and they deserve the world. They deserve the world. They do. They seriously do. It is so well written. It's so atmospheric and just it's so good because it's so emotionally investing. I have decided to pick up a read to read in between bouts of reading this. I am reading Sacrifice by Katie Robert. Now, I did mention Queentex Rose in this vlog, which is why I'm reading Sacrifice, because I have a hangover from Queentex Rose, and I need to still film a separate video for that. But I just want more of Katie Roberts' writing, and thankfully, again, she has like a backlog of books I could choose from. But this one it's male, female, orgasmic vampire bites. She's a halfling vampire, and just it is enjoyable. It is I think it's a novella. I believe it's a novella, or like it's really, really short, which is really, really good for me. And I love Katie Roberts' writing. I have like pre-ordered Able, which is her new series that connects on from the Wicked Villain series and everything. And I'm just in withdrawal mode, and this is helping. I also want to pick up a couple of other books that I found while I'm reading this, but my main priority is to finish Cemetery Boys. And Sacrifice by Katie Roberts will fulfill the prompt of Mermaids, which is like a book where there is water present. They live in this cabin, and it's got like a sort of a river thing surrounded, or like it's got woods, which obviously has like ponds and stuff. So I'm going to use that for that one. But I'm so close to finishing, and I am so excited. It's so good. And yeah, so that's my priority. It's been a week, guys, so yeah, and I've read books, I've launched my Kindle stuff today. It's gotten to me, just everything's just coming up at once. So that is my update, and I will see you guys in the next clip. So have a nice night. Bye guys. Hi guys, I'm just going to do an unboxing of my Illuma crate. debut box, and I'm not showing the box because it's got my address on it, and it wasn't like those like yellow ones, it was just like a mailer. So this is the Cemetery Boys debut box, and everything that was in the box is in here. So first off we have a pin which has these nice marigolds with a candle, and it's so cute. Then we also have a letter from the author, which is really cool, and I'm currently reading Cemetery Boys at the moment for like this readathon that I'm doing, so I am very excited to have this. What else have we got? We've also got a bookmark with this gorgeous art. I think that this is the god, like there's two gods. There's one god who is in the book, and I think this is the other one. So this is a god of life, and just like, oh, look at it. It's so pretty and just, it's so good. Then we have the book, which is cool, and I'm very excited. We also have like a signed book plate, which I will stick in to the book itself, along with the like the author letter. Just, that's so cute. And so this is the book, and I don't know if there's like any special things under the cover, but there's this one, so I don't know if this is the actual underneath or whether this is like a special edition, but it's cute. It's marigolds and just, yeah. So that was everything included in the Limicrate debut box, and yeah, so I am currently a lot of ways through this. I don't know how much I've got left, but I have like 5 hours left of this on audio. It is really good. I would highly recommend it. I really love everything about this book. It's just so atmospheric. It's so well done. The romance is great. Go read it. It's fantastic. And yeah, so that's it, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. I know I haven't updated the vlog. I just wanted to tell you why. So if you've seen my last vlog, you know that, or maybe it's the beginning of this one, I hurt my back. More specifically my lower back, and I've been in so much pain recently that I can't quite focus on anything for a long time. Like the most that I can focus is like about 10 minutes before I completely just need to go lie down and just succumb to the pain and let it ride itself out until I'm well enough to focus again. So that's making reading Cemetery Boys very hard, because I can't quite focus a lot to get it done. Now I know that I've got like another week, which is fine, but it's just, I don't know what's going to happen, and I've just come back from a physio appointment, and the physio's like, oh, well, we figured out that, you know, we were looking at the wrong spot. You've actually done something to the base of your spine. And I'm like, that's what I told you in the beginning, that it was down near the base. Anyway, I'm sitting up, I'm in somewhat a comfortable position, and I actually have got a package. Now, I believe this is part of and my lunch is ready, hallelujah. I believe that this is actually a parcel which was part of a gift thing, because one of my friends here gifted me a $20 Amazon card, and I bought this, and I pre-ordered these Violet Delights by Chloe Gong, because everyone in my blogger sphere that I follow has been like raving about it. So I pre-ordered that because it comes out on my birthday. But this other one I got, I'm really excited about. It's Brazen and the Beast by Sarah MacLean. Now, Sarah MacLean is a prolific romance author. She has been mentioned in many circles before. But I got this because Kaz, otherwise known as Little Book Owl, did a reading historical romance vlog, and she read another book by Sarah McLean, which was like part of the Scoundrels series. But this is solely because, one, the cover is gorgeous. Two, it says that the main character is plus size, which representation. And three, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Like, that is my brand, I'm pretty sure. Is it my brand? Yeah, it's my brand. It's my brand. Like, this book was just on brand for me, and I am just so happy. So thank you so much, Amy, for helping me get this. I'm so excited to dive into it at some point. And I just, like, look at how pretty the cover is. So this follows Lady Henrietta Sedley, and also Wit, a king of Covent Garden, also known as the Beast. And I'm so excited. I am very, very, very excited about that. So that was fun. I also did get another package, which was part of like a sort of self-care. I got this in the mail from Lex Stationery. Lex Stationery is an Australian stationery company, and yeah, I'm just going to try out disc binding for like a series that I'm doing about planners for the next year. So this is going to be my trial one, and I'm excited about that. So this is my first time using a disc-bound planner, so this is going to be interesting. But I do need to get some more stuff. Before I try it, I have got like some covers and that for it coming. So we'll see how I go and see how I feel, but I am just very, very, very going slowly. So that is my update. I will say that with Cemetery Boys, I've got 3 hours, 14 minutes left. And I love these boys so much. Like, they came into my life and now I don't know how to recover. I will say that, at least for me, there were a bit scenes that are sort of repetitive that I really just thought could have been cut down. But other than that, it's phenomenal. It's atmospheric, it's got a mystery, it's just so good. And we're up to the part where the two main love interests go on a date, per se. And it's going to be so good. But I will let you know if I ever finish that, because I don't know what to do at this point, unfortunately. And I know it's really not my fault that it's part of my fault that I can't focus really well, but I don't want to have to force myself to focus if I'm feeling that much pain, and I am struggling a bit with my mental health because this back injury has pulled me back into a dark place, and I'm trying my best to get out of it, to know that, you know, it's okay to be in this, it's okay to be in this situation, and that I'm not helpless or useless, or just when I injure myself and I have to go very, very, it's a lot of it's like a lot of emotions attached to this, and so I'm also working through those. So that was just my little update, and I will talk to you guys later. Interrupt this vlog with the confession that I knew it. 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 Okay, so I'm listening to Cemetery Boys. I've got 2 hours left, and then I'm going to listen to more of it while I unpack my groceries. But I've just gone to the part where the twist, although twist ending that I sort of saw coming, has happened, and I'm just like, oh, I was right. I was right. I was right. I'm so happy that I am right. I am right about this. So, yeah. Let's talk about the last few chapters of Cemetery Boys. So, the last time I updated you, I was celebrating because I on my own figured out who, like, the real villain is of the entire story, and I was super happy about that. And so we get to the end of the book, and we get, like, resolution, we get a big action scene, and then we get the epilogue, and just, it was so good. It was so good. I really dug the audiobook. I dug the narrator. I dug the story. The whole thing was just dope. The only thing I would say would hinder my enjoyment is the fact that I sort of didn't really hinder it, but it was just like who you think did it, and when you know who did it, the mystery sort of isn't as engaging. I also just felt that when you read the blurb about it, you sort of it's a me complaint. It's not a story complaint, but I just felt like there could have been more. And I realized that the book is a romance and that, but the mystery was just a little bit intriguing, especially when it has elements of the culture and the gods, and I just found that aspect whole interesting. I love the romance and I love the main characters and the story was great. I wish the mystery had given just a little bit more relevance, because there would be chapters where it almost seemed like the mystery was a side plot, which I kind of guess it is, but when all the buzz surrounding it really highlighted the mystery, having it just be not at the forefront as I would have liked it was a hindrance. But again, it's a very small thing compared to the greatness that this book was. This book was fantastic. It was about a ghost. It was a ghost himbo who is so just concerned for his friends. It was about a boy struggling to get his father's approval and just to be recognized as a brujo within his own culture. It was just a great book. I was heavily invested. The side characters were great. Yeah, it was so good. And that marks the prompt page of the past, because I said in my original TBR that the page of the past was to read a book with time travel, and technically the gods travel to their time. So that's how I'm doing that one. So the only prompt I've got left, and I've got 28, 29, 30, about 4 days, is Mermaids, which is a book by water. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to read a comic. I'm probably going to read a Dream Daddy comic, because that is set in the fictional town of Maple Bay. I was going to just be completely off the rails and say that I was reading the Dream Daddy game, which is a visual novel. It's moving pictures with words you got to read, but I think if I just reread a comic, that prompt would be fulfilled. Because even though I was going to use that to double up the Cemetery Boys, there wasn't really any water. They didn't really I suppose they went to the beach, but it wasn't like they were surrounded by water the entire time. So that is my update, and I will see you guys in the next one. The next one will probably be my wrap-up update, but I just am going to process what I've just read. Oh, no. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. I have completed the Mermaid Challenge. Using a book that I wanted to read, that I read. Migration by Joe Mantle. Can't believe I forgot that. Just give me a second. So, The Grecian by Joe Mantle. It's a book in the Men of the World series, and the basic premise of the series is that a guy who was low on his luck, low on money, but he was the star of this series Mindcrimes back in the day, is given the opportunity to go around to 12 different countries and meet up with a lot of bachelors, but he can't fall in love, and that's the premise of the reality TV show. The Grecian is the 6th book in the series, and it has Mamma Mia references, ABBA references. There's a guy called Fernando who I imagined is Annie Garcia because of Mamma Mia 2. It just gave me the whole Mamma Mia feels. It was on the island of Mykonos in Greece. And I just have flashbacks to Odyssey, the Greek Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I'm just, that book, like, it was so good. I will say that there was one moment where I felt that I just disconnected with the characters, but it was a male, fun, light story. I'm looking forward to reading, like, the start of the series. So I think the books are, like, 150 pages, so I can, but, yeah, so I've officially completed the Power of 3 Readathon, with 4 days to go. That's fun. So I need to read Charmed. Oh god, watch an episode of our page. So I am going to try and watch one of my favourite page moments. I'll probably have some TikToks in here, but I have completed the Power of 3 Readathon for Team Magic. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I am so happy. And I can tell you now, of my original TBR, I've only read one. Just, like, this is why I write down my TBR on, like, a spare piece of paper and don't actually, like, write the books that I read for the prompts, because I might plan to read all these books, but then, I ended up reading a lot of other books, and so, yeah, so that, is my update now, officially. I will do another wrap-up post at the end of the Readathon, just wrapping up everything, and if I've read any more, and to give you the story of, how I met Brian Krause and that. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi, guys, so it's the 31st of October, so the, Readathon for the Charmed Power of 3-thon ends tonight, and I thought I might go over my completed prompts list and give you an overview of what's going on, and I also have a story time about how I met Brian Krause, so I'll do that first. So a couple of years ago when I attended Supernova, which is like an Aussie Comic-Con-esque sort of thing, Brian Krause and Holly Marie Combs were attending, who are both Piper and Leo, two of my favourite characters. I had met Holly Marie Combs once when I got a photo with her many years ago. I went to a panel that Brian Krause is doing for a new movie that he's in and a new book that he's in called Garrison 7. And then I loved his work. Obviously, he read out some of the stuff, and I was very excited to whether there was going to be an audiobook and whether he was going to speak to it. So I went back down to the Supernova convention floor, and I ran into the director, and I was like, hey, love the panel, was wondering if there was any chance that Brian's going to be doing the audiobook, because I really like how he read out his lines. And director's like, yeah, we're planning an audiobook, would you like to meet Brian? And I'm like, yes. So this other guy who was supposed to be a soldier of some kind for when he was in promo for the movie took me to Brian Krause's signing area, and we waited until people who had paid money had got to see him. And then I came up and I'm like, hey, I saw you at the panel, I love your work so much, I'm excited to see you in there. And he's like, oh, thank you. And then I was on a high. I don't have a photo or anything, I just have this memory, and it was the most, I was on cloud 9 all day after that, so that was really fun. Getting back to the Readathon, I was part of Team Magic, which was Paige's 1, and I'm very excited because Paige is my favourite Charmed character. So the prompts for Team Magic was Once Upon a Time, read a fairy tale retelling. For that, I ended up reading Queen Takes Rose by Katie Robert. I should have other review coming up after this, or depending on whether this goes up, it should be up. But this is a Sleeping Beauty retelling, and it was the final book in the Wicked Villain series. It was so good. I loved it so much. For mermaids, read a book set in or around water. I read The Grecian by Joe Mantle. This was a Killian romance, and the basic premise of the entire series, because it's like the 6th book in the series, but you can read them separately, I guess, is that this actor guy is down on his luck, and so this producer is like, hey, we're producing a thing where you go around to these 12 different countries and you try not to fall in love with the most eligible bachelors of that country. Fair enough. It was really fun. There is trigger warnings for like death, sibling who has cancer, and all that. Like there's a lot. It's just like for a short book, it packed a lot, and I was not ready. But it was good. Like there were Mamma Mia references, and it was set on the island of Mykonos, and I had flashbacks to all my favorite media. The next challenge was Power of Three. Read a book with the chosen one trope, and that I read was Gin Rebellion by Jessica Cage. This was really so good. I've got the second book waiting for me to read, but just it's like all these different fantasy creatures coming together, and it was just fantastic. And it's about this dude who was supposed to be a djinn, and he goes looking for his wife, who he finds out is alive. The next one was Paige. Read a book that's the beginning or part of a series. I chose Chasing Fairies by Heather Morrison. Or Heaven Morrison. It was fantastic. I really, really liked it. It's sapphic. It's got a fae queen. It's got, upending your life to Scotland. It's got Wolven. It's got all this great stuff. And I am really excited for book 2 whenever that comes out. And the final prompt is Page from the Past. Read a book with time travel. So, for this one, I read Cemetery Boys. And the reason I chose this one is because technically the prompt, like on the back, it says that a god comes back into our world. Time travel. I'm counting it. This book, so good that I would highly, highly recommend the audiobook. The narrator does a great job, and just, it was so good, you guys. It was so good. It had a himbo gay ghost. It had a high-strung teenager trying to become a bruja. It was so good. It was just the perfect, they were so cute, and they're good boys. They're the best boys. So that was all the prompts and my thing, and then I had to watch an episode about Paige. I sort of watched the episode where it sort of focuses more on Piper accepting Paige, and it's the episode where Piper turns into a fury, and Paige is the one who has to tell her that it's okay to hate her sister who had died, and that because Piper was having trouble processing her emotions. And just Paige just is one of my favorites. Like, I love her so much. And yeah, so I watched that, and then I watched, I think, the ending clip to one of my favorite episodes, which was Long Live the Queen of the Evil Queen or something, where Paige just helped Phoebe through a breakup. And just, it's great. I love it. It's beautiful. So that was my vlog for the Charmed Readathon. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next round if it comes back on again, and I am just, I've had a ton of fun. So thanks for watching this vlog, and I will see you guys in the next video.